Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome back to another channel update for the year 2022. Woo! So we are back, and well, I am back, and we are going into 22 with our heads held high and determination as ever, somewhat lacking. Now, let's get to it seriously. So, for anyone wondering where I've been on a channel break, if you've not seen the channel update. But basically what that entails is, I'm actually just going to double check that I actually uploaded the damn thing. I did, thank the Emperor. So anyway, yes, so channel update. I basically made a channel update around November to basically say that in December I was taking a month off because I was spending 2 of those weeks in visiting family, and then the rest of it would be working. So I kind of figured it made more sense for me just to keep going straight forward and have the channel break, which I will say has done me some good. It's allowed me to play more video games without thinking too hard, if that makes any sense. I can just enjoy them. Whereas there comes a point every time I kind of come to a point after recording for so long that my creativity goes flying right out the window, and every game I play, my brain goes, you should really be recording this, you should really be recording this, you should really be recording this. And I run out of ideas. So yes, definitely not such a good thing, but then again, we are here, we are ready, we're going to be doing stuff. So you may have noted I've already finished one series. The plan to continue finishing things off is still going. So first of all, I have finished off Old World Blues. It's kind of a nice little send-off. I had thought I uploaded those. Well, I thought I had those uploaded before the particular thing, but I think I must have run out of time in order to get them out. But they are done. They are uploaded. It is all good. Boom. You know, they're gone. They're finished. Finito. And now I need to finish off the Shogun 2 series, which is obviously the next big thing to try and finish off. I have rendered a number of episodes already, so you're going to probably be seeing a couple of episodes in the near future, more likely tomorrow. I haven't really made any particular plans in terms of upload schedules. I think what I'll probably do is, because we had like the chaos of the new year, so I think probably what I'll do is going on next Monday, which should be from the 10th of January, that'll probably be when we start doing our usual sort of Mondays and Friday uploads sort of routine. So tomorrow, because I didn't do anything for this Monday, I am going to be doing it for the next Monday, or the next, basically our usual uploads will be taking place on that one. So going on into other things news-wise. So obviously, apart from finishing off Shogun 2, I've already recorded also continuing the series of War on the Seas, which I am glad to see is actually getting quite a popular reaction in comparison to the little views I have. This one's got over 300, nearly 400, Jesus. So thank you also very much for that. Shit. I look forward to uploading more, which I have recorded another episode, so I just need to get that into the bank, and Bob's your uncle, we're sorted. Which, yeah, I'm genuinely surprised. I just did not see that. But yeah, awesome. Big thumbs up on that one. So going forward as well into the other bits of news, regards to work, because obviously when it comes to schedules and other stuff, one of the big problems I was having over the course of last year was when I was doing work schedules, most of the time after like mid-section of 2021, I was working from afternoons to late evenings, which of course doesn't really do me so much good when it comes to recording and live streaming, because most people tend to do shit in the evenings, and by the time I get back, most people are back home and have been home for a while, and it basically makes any kind of recording sessions a bit awkward, because I don't want to be that neighbor who makes loads of noise late into the evening. So I'm reluctant to make YouTube videos when I get back from work, which means the only time I really have to record is maybe a couple of hours in the morning before getting ready for work and heading off. So what I'm hoping to do is change that by changing the hours in which I work, and hopefully adjusting my the day. It may mean that I have to adjust certain days, so I no longer work on specific days I've got, but at least if I can come back home in the evening early enough, I can at least make more content, attend more sort of events and other jazz, which might make, playing through certain things a little bit more viable. At least in my opinion. It might not be, whatever. So I will obviously update when that happens, but just so you know. Going into other bits of news, let's go continuing on into the actual YouTube thing. So we talked about the Shogun, we talked about other stuff. So let's talk about other games, because obviously in 2022 there needs to be something new. Oh, look at that! Probably didn't know it. No, but primarily what I'm going to be talking, what I want to try and do is I do want to kind of shift away from the Total War style Let's Plays. Now, I'm not going to say I'm going to be completely free from Let's Plays, because I feel that's probably the strongest thing I'm good at, or at least I have the most experience in, if you could call it experience. But primarily, I want to have something that I can just, that I personally enjoy playing, that I can hop onto, and we can have all fun times in that regard. And as such, one of the games I've been playing, which you've been seeing in the background of this video, because, gameplay, has been Star Citizen. I've been playing a lot more of Star Citizen, which I won't lie. I've been attempting to get a second account going, because I kind of want to do a from the ground up sort of series where I go into, play as a new person, rather than going from my account. Because the issue is, I was thinking initially, oh, let's do like a road guide to sort of thing. And I'm thinking, that'd be a great idea. And then I'm like, well, no, because I've got all the ships I need to get there without having started from scratch. And it kind of feels a bit like, well, I'm half cheating at this point. So my thought process was, make an account, make a separate account, and then hop into the thing to attempt stuff. And while admittedly, I would say I've successfully done the whole make an account thing, it's not been as successful as I'd like in regards to other stuff. So I'm working on getting it fixed, working on getting some stuff set up. But watch this space, because I do want to give it a bash. I mean, the other issue with Star Citizen, of course, is it is quite performance intensive, and more recently with the whole updates that have been coming along and other shit, it just, yeah, it's definitely made any kind of recordings more awkward, because obviously the game is very demanding. Yeah, it's definitely not been the most successful of attempts, I'll be honest with you in that regard. But still, it's going forward, I should hopefully be able to, hopefully going forwards we should be able to get some better shit for my rig, and then hopefully be able to upgrade it, and then I'll be able to get more frames, which then means I get to play more things, which then means I get to enjoy Star Citizen a lot more and record it more. So work in progress. Hopefully something will come of this. I may just have to be that I record from my main account for the time being, and that separate account has to be on a separate edition, whatever. We'll deal with that as and when the situation comes. Anyway, going on to into the next thing, which is, of course, DCS World. Because I kind of did something, I kind of started something, and unfortunately I kind of stopped it, which is a bit of a pain. To be fair, it was something that I did play a lot of outside of recording. I did attempt to make numerous episodes. I made the one episode where I sort of says, new pilot enters the fray, and I was all excited. And then it kind of fell apart a bit, because I did record and do stuff. So, I did all the important game. I did learn how to fly the fighter more. I learned how to use the missiles, the harms. Not the harms, the Maverick. And all of that thing, but I never recorded it because when I did, I just didn't like how it went. So eventually I stopped kind of playing, other stuff came up, work and all that jazz, and so it's kind of been left a bit to the side. But I did a thing where I bought the Apache module, because I actually am a big fan of the Apache. It's one of my favorite helicopters. And then I realized it was, then of course being a dumbass, I noticed that it was delayed until January the 25th, so about 20 days from the time of this recording. Fuck. So, yes, unfortunately, I've got to wait a bit. But don't worry, because I have another thing, i.e. another fighter, which I'm hoping going into... Well, what I'm planning on doing is making a sort of series where I learn bit by bit by bit by bit, and then eventually I end up... bit by bit by bit, I eventually learn how to use the thing completely and satisfactorily, and yeah, boom, instant win, which I'm very happy about. Definitely so on that one. So what I'll try and do, I want to try and do something with that game. What will be, again, watch this space. I don't want to say anything complete. I just want to say, right, let's give something a bash. Because with my channel, I never like saying something, because for some reason, whenever I do say something, it never fucking turns out the way it intends to, and something else takes over. But I'm going to try and, as a New Year's resolution, get something like that on the channel. And hopefully try and work my way up in that regard. Speaking of one game that's sort of taken my fancy a lot, which kind of leads into the streaming side of things, which is, of course, Icarus, which hopefully should be playing at the time that I'm talking now. There we go. So I'm just going to quickly make a note for myself in post-editing. Yay! Clapping. So anyway, Icarus is a really fun game, actually. It was a game I've been playing a lot in the betas throughout November, and it was something that I definitely wanted to... It was something I definitely wanted to do something with the live streaming side of things, because I definitely feel that it's a game that you can't really make a series. You can record it in YouTube sense, but there is a certain thing. I think you could probably have a much more shorter live stream appeal, which might help me get back into live streaming, because I've taken such a long break that probably any hopes of reestablishing myself beforehand is gone. And while I'm still not sure if I want to restart streaming on Twitch and on YouTube, I kind of think maybe doing it just on YouTube to start with may be a factor, just because I can kind of start and stop a little bit more efficiently. Or if something takes over, or if something happens and it results in me not getting anywhere with it, I kind of feel like I'd be better off doing it just on YouTube, because obviously you guys are there, you can get better notifications, and when it comes to Twitch, it's kind of like you have to constantly be there all the time, and at this moment in time, I can't really guarantee I can be there all the fucking time. So I'm thinking that might be a decision that might make more sense at this point. Maybe in the future I go into the restream and I re-establish myself there, but for the time being, we're just going to stick on YouTube, because YouTube's a little easier, if not awkward, given what's current events have occurred, shall we say, before the censorship hits me on the neck. But anyway, in terms of streaming, I'm going to keep it very simple. Playing mostly Icarus, as said, but eventually, if the time frame becomes more... if I have more freedom in my time frame, if I'm being able to stream on a semi-regular basis with very little interruptions or none, I might be able to go back into the live Let's Plays, or maybe I might try other games to play as well. I do like my live Let's Plays. It was quite enjoyable, because obviously it gave me the freedom to play games I never completed before. So, you know, bonus for that one. But anyway, so I think I've rambled on enough, and I think the video's already taken way too long to record in this regard. So I just wanted to take the opportunity to say thank you so very much for all of your support. Seriously means a lot from me, guys. It's like everything you guys have done, I've loved. So thank you so much. Even the people who've said like the critical feedback, you know, it's I'm not perfect, and if you don't like it, by all means tell me. I mean, Christ, download the dislike extension from YouTube Chrome, or hell, if you don't have it and you don't want it, then just type the word dislike with the reason why, constructively, of course, because just telling me it's shit doesn't really tell me anything except you're a bit of a knob. So obviously, having you know, any kind of feedback is always appreciated, and I just wanted to take the opportunity to say thank you so much for that, and I hope that going into 2022 we can but expand the channel. So yeah, I thank you once more from my heart, and I wish that you guys had the most awesome of Christmases and the happiest of New Years, and that hopefully in 2022 the good shit will occur. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. I will see you in the next time. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out.